Hello everybody, welcome back to Hermitcraft. I am here on the Hermitcraft server, obviously, because I'm in Hermitcraft. Ignore what I'm saying, it's probably rubbish anyway. Yes, I'm down in my temple, and we are going to be doing some work. Now, I get a lot of ideas from my patrons, in fact, probably most of them, and generally when I implement them, it makes them cry. Which is, you know, if you didn't want a little bit of torture, you wouldn't be on my server. Now, it's getting dark. Sod it. I'm going down here. Nothing can harm me down in the wide open pit that I've made for myself. Sorry. Yes, I was going to do like a mirrored floor on here, thanks to one of my patrons, Pushbok. That was a really good idea. It's still a really good idea. I am just not the person to implement said idea. So I'm going to edit this. I am still keeping the floor, so because I actually quite like it for what I'm planning to do here. Why have I got... It's probably because I was sorting out some lighting effects. I'm gonna change the walls, of course, because I don't like how they work. And oh yes, ignore the redstone lying in the corner. Now there is another idea that I got from one of my patrons, Zero. On the patron portal, he's got a beating heart, which slows down when you sacrifice things to it. Because, of course, they're my patrons. They're quite sinister, as a rule. But I like that idea, because I'm quite sinister, as a rule. So I've actually decided I'm going to have non-accessible from here. But if you go out the side entrances, which I started making over here and down the other side, when I've fixed the wall up so it's not poop. Yes, wide open spaces. I did mention that. You can go down into the chamber and see where the heart is. The heart's going to be hiding underneath this, like, plinth bit, which means I need to get around of it. And yes, it is going to be beating. Now, there is a video which I've linked down below of Zero's awesome redstone, and he explains it very well, but it's still redstone and it frightens me and terrifies me. So I'm going to do it my own way, which is going to make Zero cry, hopefully. So if you're crying now, Zero, good. I just like torturing my patrons. It's just a thing we do. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. You're not the boss of me. So that means I need to dig out this little plinth. I'm going to keep the upside down bricks because I think it's like a nice little dimension bit to it. Deep breaths, Cleo. And so, yes, I'm going to clear out this bit. And the reason why I want it kept quite dark down there is because when the heart beats, it should also glow. And I want you to see it from here. So I'm going to be using a minecart clock to do what I need it to do. I know, that's a bit technical for me. I'm aware that this is beyond my remit. I know. But we're going to do it anyway. And by we, I mean me. And I'm going to mess it up. And then I'm going to make it work in the way that only I can, which is badly. Right, so there we go. It's all clear down here, which gives me ample room to figure out how I'm going to do the heart, because I've got to figure out somewhere that's going to house all the redstoney bits without annoying the crap out of me, which is going to be difficult. I need to get rid of this spire as well. Let's have a look. All right, so yeah, it needs to hang down. It's got to hang sort of here in the middle somewhere, obviously. So... And then I've got to figure out how to power it. So what might actually happen is it might actually come down this way and be powered in a little room up above. Or maybe the power, the source of the power is going to have to come along this way, which actually is probably more reasonable because I want to keep, because it's going to be a minecart. Minecarts are annoying, so I want to keep it out of the way. Ooh, it's always a possibility. And yes, this room is half slabbed, which is why monsters aren't spawning on it. So I am very aware that I need to make sure that there is a torch down here. I'm also not a fan of the darkness. Darkness doesn't do me very well. I hate it in Minecraft. So I think what I've got to do is figure out where I want the heart to be. Heart's going to be mostly like redstone blocks, red glass, and lanterns. I don't think I have any netherrack which is a shame because a few blocks of not a lot of netherrack, because netherrack is a bit tacky looking. Yeah. Ooh, and I just got today's offering. That's an interesting thing I need to think about. All right, so this is the direct center of the square here, which is where I want the heart to hang. Okay, now that means I need to figure out how to get redstone across here. I do have repeaters over in that chest there, but not many, because I don't do redstone very often because I'm terrible at it. So we're actually going to start with not a block of glowstone. I need to go and make some lamps. All right, so if I need to get, I mean, I'm not too far away from the ceiling. I don't want to have it hang down too far. So if I was to get, say, I've got some red concrete. That's red concrete's fine. So if I say that is probably the bottommost point of the heart, right, I would like kind of like a red, am I ready? I'm actually quite near the top. So that's, I need a redstone lamp there, and I'd like a redstone lamp sort of further up here. So, okay, that makes things slightly easier. So if I were to redstone up this and this, would those two still work? I'm assuming yes, but I am not one to test this without, well, testing it. Okay, so if I do that, they both turn on. Okay, so, right, what I need is I need to build the heart around this little mechanism here. And I also need to bring this spire up in a different location because otherwise I can't build the heart where I need to. I might actually do it over here, but if I stick a thing down there, it'll be fine. Nothing can go wrong. Right, so that works. That point there is the center, so I need to start building around it. And I got a few blocks that I thought would do the trick. So I've got some red stained glass. I've got the ability to make some more stained glass. And I've got some red glazed terracotta, which I think is perfect for evil hearts. I mean, why wouldn't you have a block that's perfect for evil hearts? It's just anything else just is madness. Madness. Says the person making a giant freaking heart. Okay, so we need to have down at the bottom just a block. So that's the middle. So if I just use red terracotta at the bottom, and then I can, I swear I had some other stuff that I could add in, but that's fine. That's fine. There's nothing wrong. I don't particularly, I don't know if I want particularly to have the heart down here more. Right, so let's take that out. Let's put one of these blocks in, bring it down, and then that means I can have just like another block there just to edit the look of the thing. Okay, I'm going to build this heart. I'm going to make that block over there hidden so the light goes mostly out that way. I'm going to get some red glass in here. It's going to be awesome. You'll see. You'll all see. I mean, literally, it's on a video. Okay, so that's the heart that I've got at the moment. It's a bit misshapen, a bit mangled, but it is a giant floating heart. I feel like it's supposed to be a bit mangled. Right, so we know that the light is coming through those glass panes, which is what I wanted. And I just think it looks a bit macabre and grisly. All right, so the next thing is getting the power to the heart. Now, in Zero's one, he had a load of tree branches bringing it to the heart. I am trying, in my infinite wisdom, to pull, to get some kind of bloody passage from across here and then have it hanging by iron bars, like chains to the ceiling. So there's like one artery going to the wall. That's the plan. And it's doable. Obviously it's doable. Otherwise, you know, I wouldn't be doing it. No, yeah. So I need one kind of bloody artery towards the back wall made out of like all sorts, which means I need more of this red stained clay, I think, to get the artery to the wall. Or maybe something else. Because I'm thinking of like, ironically, placentas, and the way the umbilical cord attaches to it. So maybe having like a giant oozing red spot on the wall where everything attaches would be an idea. So I'm gonna get on with that. Okay, so the way I figure this happening is I think these iron bars should come directly off the heart. So if that's like that and then it hits the ceiling there, and I can do, well, I might have to just take this one down and then just do the same here. So it's like it attaches to the heart. But then, if this works, if it doesn't work, I've wasted some iron for nothing. Right. And then just have like little, yeah, that works. I mean, it works for me. It might not work for you, but I'm sorry if it doesn't work for you. I'm not really that sorry. Okay, so we've got some nice heart mechanics, I guess. And I think that's directly in line with, yeah, it's directly in line with everything. Let's go have a quick goosey further out. I will be taking down these stairs, obviously, but oh yeah, that's now suspended from the ceiling, and let's get the umbilicus down back from the heart through here, and then all my all my faffing will be done behind closed doors. Alright, so that's the way I've got the umbilical cord going right now. I am going to get the redstone going on top of it. I also need to get more concrete, which I do have available, and some more red stained clay, which I also have available, and then I want it to sort of like spread out across this wall. There we go. There is our... oh, crikey. That actually looks more sinister than I had anticipated. That actually looks like a giant Cthulhu beast rather than a heart. But you know what? I'm good with it. It's still a heart in my head. It's not a giant Cthulhu beast, but it's still a heart. So the next thing is I need to get redstone all the way down the spine of this thing. And I'm going to put some redstone on the top to stop monsters spawning on it. And then I need to dig out a cavern. So I'm going to dig out that cavern, and I will see you after that cavern has been dugged. Alright, so here's what I have. I have got a note block on stone, which gives you the drum sound effect. I've got 2 of those. I've got some detector rails and a railway timer, which I said I was going to do. Let's push. Nice. Okay, so now what we've got to do is we've got to go and have a look at it. Unfortunately, I've sealed the way back. And there we go. The heart beating. In all its Cthulhu monster-esque tentacle-y glory. I'm really happy with that. That I think is really cool. And I like the fact that it goes flop against the beginning. Oh, that's perfect. But that noise is going to get on my wick. Alright, so I've stopped it. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a little back entrance. I've stopped it with the heart lit up because I think it looks better with the heart lit up. So we're going to keep the heart lit up for a bit. But I want it to be able to... how do I put it? I think that block there was sandstone, I think. And then that block there... No, that's a torch. That's different. Okay. So, So I can get down here. So I need to come up with a... Okay. I need to figure out where I am in relation to my base now. So it's time to go up. Always dig up. That's the rule in Minecraft, right? Okay, that makes sense. How do you disguise... Well, I could just put blocks there to disguise it. I mean, I've done that before. I feel like I should make a trapdoor. I can make a trapdoor. I mean, I could make a trapdoor. You're not the boss of me. I could totally do that if I wanted to. I do want to. I'm going to. So, yeah, Yabu sucks. Sucks to be you. I mean, it's not what I meant to do. I just did the exact opposite of everything I meant to do in my life. Maybe not in my life. My life's, you know, my life's all right. It's going pretty well. It's average. Why am I justifying myself to you? Okay, and if I could get some sticky wickies. And... oh, I didn't mean to make that many ladders, but okay. That is force of habit, going in and making my muscle memory go kashbloodle. It's the way your muscle memory works. Just is. Just accept it. Oh, I guess I should be using some of this. Since it's there and it's dirt. So, okay. And then ladder, ladder. No. Game. Seriously. Game. No game. Go home, game, you're drunk. Okay, and if I just put a trapdoor, kind of wanted it, you know what, let's just sneaky terraform. It's not so sneaky, it's pretty bloody obvious what's going on here. And then trapdoor it up. Right, so I can go in here and then go down here, and if I really wanted to, I could make the heart start beating again. Like so. And then stand here to make it stop. Don't go the other way. Or maybe I'll stand here to make it stop. Yeah, that works. Somehow. Okay, so if I wanted to make it start, if I wanted to make it stop, that's fine. And it only caused all the lag ever. All the lag ever. We're all happy with all the lag ever, right? Right. And I have another victory to lay on the altar. That was good timing for the music there. And we can go in to watch the beating heart light up. Except the beating heart doesn't light up. It's sort of just there. But on that note, I mean, I've been ZombieCleo. This has been the beating of the telltale heart. And there's a bat down there. Class dismissed.